That same Sonia Kashuk, Sonia Kashuk.
It ain't always about what you like, sometimes it's about what's right. I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm tripping anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H.
So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my page right down there, right down at the bottom. And in this video, we're gonna show you this look. So if you want to see how to get this look, how to achieve it, then stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna get started. And this is just gonna be something that I use on an everyday basis. It is my go-to eyeshadow look. It's just something that I just do really, really quickly. And you know how everybody has that go-to look? This is just an eye that I love to do because I love neutrals. So this is just something that I always just throw on. So let's just get straight to it. So I'm going in with the M535, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to go in with Smooth Criminal. And I'm going to put this on my eye. Morphe M503. This is kind of like a 217 brush from MAC. And I'm going to go in with Prowl from the same palette. Then just to buff it out just a little bit so it doesn't seem so harsh, take that same brush with no product on it and then kind of blend it out just a little bit. Remember that same other brush that you used, the M535, just kind of blend it out right in the front. Then I'm gonna go in with Laying Low. This is from MAC. It is a paint pot. This is real old school of the old schools. If you're a MAC fan like you used to be, or like a lot of us used to be, I mean, some of us still are now, but I mean, like way back, this is something that is like way back, okay? Like that was like one of the first products I got. Like when I first started using MAC, I used to use Painterly before they came out with Laying Low. And then they came out with Laying Low and it was like, yes, ma'am. Because it technically is a cream shadow. So technically I could leave it like this if I wanted to. But I don't necessarily have to. I don't know. I might leave it like this. I don't know. I'll just see once I start. Okay, so with that brush, I'm gonna use the Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna go in with Tempera, and I'm just gonna tap this color right on top of the Laying Low. It's like a really nude looking color. On camera, I think it probably is a little bit lighter than what it actually is. but it's not as light as what it looks. My E17 Morphe brush. And in that same soft glam palette, I'm gonna go in with Cypress Umber, which is like a dark brown. And what I'm gonna do is tap some of that off, and I'm gonna go right here in the crease, right here and on the outer corner, and kind of deep in that little crease color. Kind of deepen it just a little bit and bring in that color. All right, and then wipe that brush off just a little bit and go back in with Noir, which is like the perfect black. I've never been able to find like the perfect black, but to me this is like the perfect black that Anastasia has, and I think that any brand has. So then you go in and you pat it down.
Smooth, moisturized skin when applying all of these products onto the skin. So I'm going to be taking this Milk Hydro Grip Primer to make sure my makeup is going to be lasting all day.
Your liquid liner, which is this one is the NYX one. The best liner ever in life. If you don't own it, you need to go and get it because it's the best matte liner ever, and it's liquid. And then you go in with your liner. So I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, you all, so I'm just gonna jump straight into this because I'm not trying to have this video take like 1,000 years. So I'm gonna go in with Hazelnut from Black Opal. And this foundation is a little red for me, but I'm going to cocktail it with a little bit of what is it called? Powder. And once I highlight and everything, it's gonna make it do what it do. Okay, that's it. And I feel like this is even a whole lot because I don't even need this much for my foundation, honestly. Like it's gonna turn out so red, but I can always cocktail it with the powder and make it a little bit more on the yellow side for me, especially once I highlight and everything. So I really want to know what everyone is doing because I am so bored with being in the damn house. Like, I've always been someone, or at least I should say for the past 3.5 years, I am really a person who stays in the house. Like, I'm not really a club goer. Like, if I do go out, it's probably like to a little lounge or maybe like a bar or something because I don't drink. And if you ever do see me drink, I'm probably drinking like either because I'm there with somebody who drinks, or like I'll be with my friend because me and him used to always go out to like the bar because he's a drinker. So I would go to the bar with him, and you know, when he's there, I really love hookah. So when we would go out, go somewhere that has a hookah or like really fruity drinks, which is so crazy because I am not a liquor drinker at all. Like, it takes me about 4 to 5 drinks to start feeling it for real, like really getting tipsy and drunk and stuff. Like, it's, I mean, I feel like I have a high tolerance for somebody who doesn't drink, but I don't know. It is what it is. And I want to say shout out to one guy. His name is, I think it's JB. Is it JB? Yeah, JB. He is at Yard House over in the Battery. He makes the best drinks. He gave me this drink called, what is it called? It's called Starburst or Sweet Tart, or I think it's Sweet Tart, something like that, like the candy. It's like a Sweet Tart or something. He gave me that. I was dead, okay? Dead. Like, I was like, keep them coming. Like, you know? Like, I was just so ready for him to just continue to give me more. Like, just keep them coming, okay? So I'm gonna use the Prolong Wear and Fawn. And he was making like the best drinks. And then on top of that, he was so cool. Like, he was so chill and so cool. Like, oh my gosh. By the time before I could even finish my last drink, he had another drink ready for me. Like, when I was getting ready to take maybe the last 3 to 4 sips, he had the next drink ready for me to drink. Like, I was just so freaking happy. I was like, yes, keep them coming. Like, you know, like, yes. He was like killing it. Okay, now I'm gonna use the brush Morphe 536. This is in my favorite brushes video, so you should be able to see that. And the best thing I'm gonna do is start from the outside and work in. But yeah, he made like the best fruity drinks. So if you guys are ever in the Atlanta area, you go to SunTrust Park, or, well, Truist Park now is what it's called, because BB&T or SunTrust bought each other out. I don't know who bought who out, but whatever. So now it's called Truist, which is the dumbest name ever in life, but whatever. So he makes the best drinks to me. I feel like he makes the best drinks there. Him and this other boy, JB is, he's a African-American guy or whatever. He's black. And then the other person that makes really good drinks is, I think his name is Jacob. He's a white boy. He's funny as hell. And when I tell you your drinks will be lit, like lit. Those two are the people you need to see. Every time we go there, I ask for those two because they make the littest fruity drinks. And my friend says that he makes really good, you know, adult drinks too, like the real heavy drinks that guys be drinking and stuff. They make really good drinks. So that's that. But I can't wait. Like, because I'm not really a person who goes out all the time, I think when this is all said and done, I think I might have to hit maybe 2 clubs, you know, because it is, yo, sitting in the house, like, you really just feel crazy. Like, my dad always used to say to me, like, go sit down. Outside isn't going anywhere. Guess what? Outside is gone, okay? Outside is gone. And I miss her so much. And then I'm just like, so this could happen in the wintertime when people want to stay inside. Like, soon as it starts getting hot and stuff, then, you know, Corona want to come show her Rona ass. And I'm just like, bitch, where were you when wintertime was here? When everybody didn't want to be outside, didn't have a care in the world to sit inside. You feel me? And I'm gonna go in with Black Radiance foundation stick, and this is an espresso, and this is what I'm gonna use to contour. See, I like to smile when I do it, so then when I put it down, you see my cheeks aren't literally there, but watch. See, it makes it give the appearance that it's there. All right, then I do one right down the center of my nose. And then one here, and then that's that, right? But yeah, so I'm just like, I'm so over this now. Then I'm gonna use the Instapop brush, cheek brush, and I'm gonna use this to blend in this contour. So yeah, I'm just like so over this Corona nonsense. Like, I'm like, you see, this is what happens. That dude, I can't remember his name. He was the one who was talking about this Corona situation back in December. Like, he was talking about this way back when. And Trump's stupid ass didn't want to listen. Like, nobody wanted to listen to this man at all. Nobody wanted to listen to him when he was talking about it. And nobody wants to pay this man no attention. Now everybody's saying like, oh, Trump, you know, he brought down the unemployment rate, blah, 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 all that extra shit. Now look, the unemployment rate is the highest it's ever been in like forever. This is the highest. And now there's over 300 million people that are unemployed right now. So all that thing that you did with taking down the thing, all it did was just hyping the shit up. And I feel like he made this shit happen. You know, I don't like talking about politics online, so I'm just gonna leave that at where it is. But, you know, they should have been taking this stuff seriously in the first place. Because if they were taking it serious in the first place, we would not be where we're at right now. And this is the most horrible thing. Like, I feel like since I've been born, I have seen so much stuff happen in the US that I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm originally from New York. So I was around when World Trade happened. I was around when all the threats and stuff were being made on the US, and, you know, when the Pentagon and all that shit went on. Like, I've been around for all of that. So it's like, this shit right here, I feel is like the worst of the worst. This time with buttercup setting powder from Sasha. I bought this so many years ago, and I used to be like, what the fuck I bought this shit for? Like, it was so trash to me, right? But the thing was, I never played with it enough to understand what it was going to do for me. So now that I've learned it, it makes it so much better for me. So all I do is use very little, and I start from the outside and I work my way in. This is like the best way to use this powder, like best way. And when you sit underneath your eye, the best thing is to put your mirror up high so that you're looking up into the mirror, so that you get every single crevice underneath your eye set. Because people are like, oh, I got creasing. I'm like, you got creasing because you didn't set underneath your eye right. Some people are like, oh, I'm gonna look forward and just do this. But what happens when people have like little fine lines underneath there and stuff like that? You don't want all of that to settle into there, because then it's always gonna crease. So that's like a key point for you guys who don't know. So yeah, I set my concealer from the outside, then I just work in. That's like the best way to do it. Right underneath my contour, so that it will start. This is the only place that I put a lot of powder, because I really want it to give me that, you know, like it's lifting, like raising my cheekbone a little bit. This is the only time that I really put on a lot of powder. And I smile when I do it so that I know that I'm raising my I'm raising that contour just a little bit and making my cheeks look a little bit higher than what they are. And I go in with, I don't know what, I think this was a Japanese brush. I think this brush and this brush came together in a set. I think it was like $20 for the both of them, honestly. I can't remember, but I think it was this one. So I just take this little domed brush, and then I'm gonna do my contour with it. That same Sasha Buttercup powder that I used to set, and I'm gonna put some right here where I have that concealer and set everything right here. Don't worry about this being too much, okay? Don't worry about that, because you want this to set, because that's the part that's gonna stand out in your pictures is your nose. You feel me? MAC's Dark Deepest powder with my E1 brush. It's like the really big fluffy brush. All I do is push the product into the skin before I buff it out. And even what I do is when I'm pushing it in, I'll push it over my contour, so it will kind of set the contour for me, right? So I'll basically make everything seamless, okay? Then that same powder that I had underneath here, that's when I'm gonna buff it out and do it in a circle motion. And do just like this. And really buff it in. All I'm doing is going right on the side where that contour is, and do the same thing with my nose, just set that same contour powder. And what I will do, because this powder is a hydrating powder because it's mineral, I take a little bit of this blot powder by MAC, and I'll take a little bit of it and kind of push it into the skin so that it will take a little bit longer for the natural oils to come through, because it's going to give it a nice skin-like finish, but at the same time it's going to blend out, I mean not blend out, but it's gonna like just shield it from, you know, promoting so much oil so quick, you know, not oil, but just like your natural oils coming through, like, so you won't be as natural glowy look as most people would want. Like, it's still gonna make you look natural looking and the skin is gonna look really healthy, but it just gives it a little bit of extra time before it actually comes through. Let's just say that. I'm gonna take my, what is this, Sigma large angle contour brush in F40 sleek contour palette. It comes with 3, your bronzer, your highlighter, and the contour. I've had this for maybe about 5 years, and I'm really just now getting to the end of it. And honestly, it's because I never used to contour as much as I do now. So this is like before sleek makeup even got big. Like, I remember I had another sleek one like way back, and it literally only came with this one and this one. Like, that was it at one point. And then as they got a little bit bigger, that's when they started doing all the bronzers, the highlighters, and stuff like that. I'm gonna go in with MAC's Chestnut Liner. And then now I overdraw my lips. How many other people overdraw their lips a little bit? I'm gonna go in with Peach Stock from MAC. To me, this is like one of the best nudes because it doesn't come off pink, it doesn't come off too tan. It's kind of like, it has a little peachy tone, but it's still a nice neutral lipstick. This is like an old school MAC. Like, before, you couldn't even get this in the regular store. You could only get this in the pro store or the MAC store only, like not affiliated with anyone. Girl, look at that. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go back in with that chestnut liner. And yes, I have a little friend there. I think I'm about to get hormonal in a minute. So I'm like breaking out just a little bit. And a lot of that has to do with all this bad eating I've been doing since Corona started, which is like the worst thing to do. Now, what you could do is leave as is. You feel me? You could leave it just like this, and you could still be litty, okay? Bit of Boohoo. No, I'm lying. Is it Boohoo? It's Boho, sorry. By Morphe. Right here. Right in the center, ladies. Because once you start talking, the lip gloss is going to move its way around your whole entire lip. So you need some in the lip in the middle, black with your and then that's it. Like, you're pretty much over with. My favorite one is the all-nighter. Drench yourself in this, okay? Drench yourself. I normally have a fan over here, but I don't know where it is. Now, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna use this Japanesque brush. It doesn't have a number on it, just says Japanesque. It's like this. I'm gonna go in with the highlight powder that's in that same That's in that same sleek palette for contouring. Smile. See? Ooh. Okay, y'all. See, we achieved this look. We look lit. We look popping to go to Club Living Room. Club Living Room is gonna be lit today, y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video.